Hello and welcome back to the Brick City. I do apologise if I'm constantly sniffling and stuff through this video. I am mildly full of cold, and I know you'll be saying, well, I'm not sat with a jumper on or anything like that, but it is quite warm in the house, so we are recovering, and you know, we've got to crack on with this video and get this out there. So basically, the other day we built the Christmas tree. Actually, I think it was yesterday's video. We built the Christmas tree to go into the Lego City, and at the moment it just kind of sits there. So what I actually want to do is I want to build it onto a Mills plate. And build a park around it, so then we've actually got a bit of a park in the city. I'm going to build it on the Mills plate so it can be moved about and chopped and changed where and when we want it. I'm not going to build anything surrounding it for now, so I think that's probably the best approach to take with it. So for the people that are out there that don't know what Mills is, I wanted to make this video first of all to kind of explain what Mills is, and then obviously in the next video I'm going to build up the park around it and stuff like that. So if you want to see the park being built, then tune in into tomorrow's video as well. But what Mills is so Mills stands for Modular Integrated Leveling, and obviously it comes from the modular buildings that Lego create. So it's like the police station or the boutique hotel, and what it does is it gives a bit more depth onto the Lego City, so that we can build, you know, other structures into it. If we want to build potholes and stuff like that, or if we want to integrate roads to the same level as the city, then we can do that. And what I'll do is I'll show you some other Mills plates that I've got tiled off and stuff like that in the city in a little minute. But first of all, what I want to say is what you're actually going to need to build a Mills plate, and you don't need much. You really don't need much at all. Firstly, you need a base plate. So I've got an open one here, 32 by 32. Doesn't need to be any specific size. It can be any size base plate. It can be 16 by 32, 48 by 48, it really doesn't matter. Any size, it'll work, so long as it's fully tiled off. And even if it's not fully tiled off, then I'm pretty sure you can take the kind of bits from this video and edit it a bit to make it fit. Because I do have some plates that are smooth as well, and they don't have studs on every single section. You're also going to need to get some bricks, and it doesn't have to be 2x4s or anything like that. Oh, there's a few fists on these ones. Doesn't have to be 2x4s, anything like that. It can be 2x2s. So I've actually got a tub of 2x2s here and 2x1s, so we can use them. Normally they're the best to use, just because, well, I'll show you why in a minute. They're the best to use, the 2x2s, but I didn't actually pick any up when I last went to the Lego store. They didn't actually have any, so I had to pick up 2x4s. But 2x4s or any kind of brick will work completely fine. And then the other thing you need is some tiles. So we're going with the 2x4 tile, 4x4 tiles, 4x4 green, seeing as we're doing it as the park. But I'm going to chop and change it. And again, it doesn't need to be 4x4 or anything. I've got a bag of miscellaneous green tiles here. Ooh, and it's open, which we'll actually use as well if we need to make up other bits. So it can be any size tile you want. Plate you want, but it'll work, and I'll show you exactly how we do it. So I'll turn the camera around and we'll look at how we build this. But firstly, I need to open this first as well, using all my strength. So we'll open this and we can see if we can get into it. There we are, we're in. So we've got the full base plate there, and it's really simple to build a Mills plate. All you want to do is, actually we'll do it with 2x2. We'll do it with a 2x2 plate. So all we're going to do is we're going to take the structure and place one down, and then we're going to leave a gap of 2, and we'll put, no sorry, actually it's got to be 1 on the first one, and then 2 on all the others. And this is just because obviously the corner bit sits actually in the corner, and for some reason that one won't go down. And that's all we do, and then obviously it's going to be 2x2 across a grid section the whole way across, like that. This is really tricky to see through the camera. So that's all we need to do is like this. I feel like we've messed up there a teeny tiny bit. And it doesn't matter with the colour. If you want to use like a set colour the whole way around, then by all means do that, and it'll work completely fine. And then all we're going to do is we'll place our green tile on the corner. And just like that, we have the start of a Mills plate. And that one's wrong as well. God, do not follow my tutorials. There we are. So just like that, we've got the start of a Mills plate. So what we'll do is we'll quickly build the rest and we'll see what it looks like. exactly what it's going to look like. And obviously you can keep going, keep following that same method and get all the way into the middle and complete that. But for this Mills plate, we've actually left a gap because that is where the tree is going to go. And I am going to tile it off a tiny bit, but I'm also going to leave a bit of gap around the outside for the tree to go in. So yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to sort out the little edges now, and then the tree should sit nicely on top. So let's do that. We have it. I know I still need to do a bit of editing and sort these corners out, but that's something I'm going to do I think tomorrow to sort that out. But I just wanted to generally show you how to build a Mills plate and how to, well, I didn't intend to do the Christmas tree actually today, but you know, we have done it today. I've put these little L-shaped sections in with tiles on top so we can easily place the tree and take it back out when we need to. And obviously when new seasons and stuff come, we can replace it with other things, maybe like a water fountain. Oh, I've just knocked the candle off the tree. Yeah, and we can replace it with water fountains, stuff like that maybe, but I think for now that's going to look really good. I just need to figure out how I'm going to do the edges of this. I think what I might do is I might, instead of using bricks, I might lower it a bit and use some tiles so that this kind of sits a bit into the ground, because I don't like these being up. And then I need to figure out something to do on these corners to cover them up, but I think I might use a few of the L-shaped tiles and bits like that, or we can even make some presents and stuff like that to go around the outside to cover up the little thing. But I think that looks really good. It's just deciding what you know, what we actually want to do next. And obviously if I pull the camera back, you can just see the scale of that tree. It's just deciding what we want to do next and what we actually want going around this as part of the park. So I might have to have a little think, and you know, if you guys have any ideas, then you know, definitely suggest them and we can see what we can get going on here. But with that being said, that is how you make a Mills plate. I know it's not the most exciting video or anything like that, but you know, it's really good and really useful. And I use Mills in every single thing that I do. Like whatever I'm building, it will be done on a Mills plate. So I genuinely, like, wholeheartedly can't stress enough how much like Mills plates make a difference in your city, because I used to not use them and it just looked terrible, and now I use them and it looks, honestly, I'm genuinely so over the moon with how they look. So that's kind of a variation of making a Mills plate, but I think you get the general idea. If you do want a full tutorial or other bits or other ideas or how to do certain other things, just drop me a message either on Instagram or on YouTube or anything like that, and I'm all ears. But yeah, I'm going to thank you very much for listening, for watching. I always say listening. Thank you very much for watching. If you have enjoyed this video, please like, please subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.